You mentioned that early experiences, particularly scary ones, guide people in the choices they make in life, even influencing their career choice.
Yeah.
Can you give an example of that?
If I can just explain how I think about it, I think of it as like we are sort of unfractured or relatively unfractured, as if waiting for a fracture to occur. Psychologically, we are waiting for the first stone to smash the glass to form its pattern. When that fracture happens, it structures the rest of our lives or a lot of our life. So it could be that somehow I feel I'm unlovable. Something happened and I feel unlovable. And now that desire to compensate for it is so strong that I might become a social worker or a psychiatrist or someone whose profession is around being loving, that I can somehow compensate for this secret belief I have inside that I'm unlovable. I think of, I used to do some work with professional fighters, so MMA fighters, boxers, that kind of group. I just was like blown away when one of the fighters I was working with told me his core belief, like behind all of that, all of the stuff, deep down inside was, I am physically weak and pathetic. And how do you get a guy who trains 6 hours a day in, day out, who is a lethal human, like this is a lethal human weapon, who has many title belts, who believes he's physically weak and pathetic? It is because he believes he's physically weak and pathetic that he goes to such incredible lengths to somehow try and prove it to himself or the world that he's okay. Be it politicians, I haven't worked with many, but I've noticed that many of them believe that they are marginal. Comedians, I think, are probably similar. Lawyers, it's often that I'm inadequate. Because, to be a lawyer, you have to go through so much schooling. You must, you have to keep on going and pushing, and you end up in a law firm and they keep burning you out. Like, what is it that drives you? And often I found it's, this sense that I am inadequate. And so they're trying to overcompensate, or they're trying to compensate.